Okay, the frog has three legs. Before you ask yourself, should I add more distance tempo runs, right? You're saying, should I add more fast tempo 2 mile runs to my conditioning and off season? There are some fundamental skills that you might want to learn because I think they're going to change the trajectory of your training because they're not necessarily hard per se, but even a few minutes invested can really elevate your game in an effortless way, and I think make it more fun and really turn some heads come preseason. There's things that I just wish I wish someone told me before. Um, I played in uh, five different preseasons. I was a part of 4 different off seasons through college. So I just, this is just something that I wish someone was telling me. So number one, it's, have you ever been taught how to formally breathe? And if you haven't, that's okay, because most people haven't. And it took me 27 years to learn how to breathe properly. So I would search Dr. Vranich, Vranich, How to Breathe. Her TED Talk completely changed my life, right? Because she says breathing is a skill. And if you can learn her simple technique for breathing, it's going to help you use less energy while you're running, which is going to improve your endurance and stamina. So that's number one. Number two is, the question is, are you using an RMT rope? An RMT rope is just a soft length of rope as long as you are tall. But the reason why it's super powerful is because not only is it lightweight, portable, and cheap, but it helps your hands and feet work together, right? Your body's connected from fingers to toes. So if you could start to harmonize your rhythm and your movement, it helps teach perfect running technique. It helps you whip your arms down and pop your legs up. It improves your juggling, which will improve your ball striking, your finishing, your shooting, your passing. So for all those reasons, if you're not using an RMT rope at least a minute a day, that's something that I can't suggest enough, right? You can make one at your local hardware store, or you could just order one online if you're lazy or something. And then I would search David Weck, WECK, RMT rope, and he'll tell you all about it. The third thing is, if you haven't read Kador Ziani's 7 Postures, so if you search 7 Postures plus Ziani, Ziani, I thought I was athletic before I read this book, but after you read this book or check out some of his videos, right, this guy is 50 years old, he's about 5'9", 5'10", and he could still dunk on a 10-foot hoop, right? He's probably one of the most athletic 50-year-olds on the planet, and the way he's got there is through some of these 7 postures. So I would search that, right? Check out some of those postures because they've completely changed my life, helped me become more explosive, prevent injuries, and just gain some mobility, unlock some athleticism in my body that I just wasn't aware of and wish I was aware of in my college days. Another tool that just not a lot of college players are using are kick trainers. AC Milan, Ajax, Sevilla, all those clubs encourage their players to use kick trainers. They're cheap, they're portable, lightweight. You can cram months of training into days or weeks. So for all those reasons, I would invest in a kick trainer immediately, or just make one yourself, size 1 ball, a length of rope as long as your hip bone to your ankle bone, and some duct tape. Boom, you got a kick trainer. Or, right, my favorite is the SKLZ kick trainer from Amazon. And before I started adding fast tempo runs, I would spend more time juggling tennis balls and maybe invest in a 2.2 pound medicine ball, right? A lot of players don't appreciate how taxing it is to juggle for even short lengths of time, let alone the equivalent of the time it would take to juggle for a 2-mile run. So you could say, okay, if a fast run is 2 minutes, is 12 minutes wrong, right? 12:30 is a very, pretty decent pace. If you could juggle for 12 minutes straight, that's gonna tax you and also improve your first touch, right? So the question is, are you spending 1 minute a day juggling, tennis balls, and or weighted medicine balls, because a smaller ball will improve your precision. Heavier balls will improve your power. Both will sharpen your touch, make you more dangerous on the field. So before I added fast tempo runs to my conditioning, I would invest in those skills and using some of those tools, because tools can really multiply the time and energy you spend and really help you have more fun playing soccer. So hopefully this helps. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.